Welcome back to the action. This is the final of the Peri Open 9-ball, the inaugural. And if the lag is anything to go by, we are in for a very... Jeremy Jones in comms as always. JJ, how do you see this final?
Just the type of player that has a very high offensive gear. He believes in it.
13.
Yeah, I really shouldn't even talk like that as far as weakness is concerned. Just like right here, this shot to open, I think he was trying to make the cue ball hook a little bit up. I used to lose a lot of money in the pool room betting on the... If you can fall on that bottom rail, if you can get a nice angle here on the 3. Oh, he caught that point there a little bit. Mental from player to player, I mean. And, but, back in America.
Can he pot this ball?
Yeah, it needs a little right English.
Oh, there you go, yeah. That overhead's deceived me a lot the last 3 days.
There, because he was down 5-0 when you and I arrived in town. The first match he played. Didn't get to shoot, he said. The guy open would follow.
Needs contact. Maybe it's his week. Eve, it's your day.
Well, I think Fedor, he's played great. He won a world title ever. And I can kind of tell because at times, and I think to me, I play my best pool. It seems like I use it more
than some of the events we show up to. However, when you're doing this cut break, you're not always guaranteed a shot. You're not guaranteed to put 2 or 3 balls. Good safe.
All right, he played a decent jump early in that match against Uranus, holding the ball on something similar here. Well, he carried that ball a long ways. This 2 needs to slow down a little bit, and it has.
Of 9-ball. Easy on the eye. Kicking this, trying to put it in the side. Should go close. He goes very close. As he makes it, the crowd love.
Okay, he missed that. And Fedor really covers all bases. He's going to look at that and see. Little shy guy here. Oh, he's shooting.
That's his game, folks. That's why he's good to watch. Wasn't
3-ball grab with that English a little bit. Again, though, they showed him right after the miss, and I just don't feel like he a very confident player that feels like he can put a lot of racks together, and we saw it in the last match. Now, nothing made a ton of speed here. Gets it in with a little authority. It's always
right on that a little bit.
Well, they're always having to make little changes to things when something's not working. A lot of sports disciplines, of course, 9-ball pool's where it's at. But he's going for the breakout, so he's feeling really good. The only sport I can think of that have so many different kinds of things. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, golf's like that as well. You have courses that set up for certain types of players, and then the majors come along, and you kind of. So I wouldn't be surprised he's trying to make this one. Yeah, he hit it with too much high ball. The slick felt.
When you do something like that.
All right, setting up to run the cue ball one. It's going to land a hair straight. He's got enough, and he's got
full stroke. You can see the big long cue action. I bet he can get some spin on that cue ball and all when he needs to.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where he is talented, JJ. This is just years and years of play to the white.
Yeah, and it's amazing because he's got quite a bit of cue action with the pre-strokes, but that's an obvious sign of a player that started at a young age.
He's got a good cut break. Watch the 1 ball. There it is. Oh, and there's the cue ball off the side rail. That always hurts as a pro when you do that.
Because when you're breaking from the side rail and you're trying to get the cue ball in the center.
Twist his Gorst. There's a good look. That's what makes him Such a great player, good fundamentals.
Like all of us, we're human. But the one thing he does is he never quits a disagree with that type of technique. Yeah, and those special players, you know, a mistake can get to any of them, but really be detrimental mentally.
Cue ball's flying around. Looks like he's going to get a shot if the 8 ball gets out of the way. And this is nice, JJ.
It's down for a shot on the 3, so don't baby it.
Make sure you land low. Yeah, you see where the cue ball is low of the potting angle?
Of course, it's a constant working kind of deal in 9-ball pool. But you can see the 5's near the 6 now. Checking the speed here, and I think it's ideal. Talked about things before a little bit, and I can't wait to really put in that physical time, and I think I'm just as way more lucky.
Across the pond, has it, buddy?
No, but I mean, you know, that it's the type of sport that goes in trends like that, and you know, Europe has had the better players the last 2 years. You know, last year, this is what I was wondering about. Little
Tangy's point.
Yeah, well, I talk about it all the time. When you have a faster kind of cue action, Goni, of course, but and then last year we were right there to win it as well. Just let a few things get away, and of course. Yeah, so he doesn't feel much like he's going to miss.
Wants to impress his new.
The ones that are really getting the results, if they don't stand still, they really feel like they're up. But just understanding how many great players there are.
Well, that was reminiscent of the 9-ball he missed against Filler. Once this close, what a good effort that really was.
Yeah, and you wonder what happened. He's in a little more control of the cue ball. Yeah, just like that. He's trying to get by the 7. Little fortunate there. Could have landed pass where that's more old school style if you've ever watched some of the players from way back.
Bit of a stretch. It's kind of just the way it is at the minute on the World 9-ball Tour, where we still figure things out and things are. I started playing. I always felt like they were a bit too generous. They didn't need to be as big as
all the time, and they just didn't realize that. You know, that's good and all for a little bit, but then you start to realize it's not much of a fight between two players, and so. But when we used to have the Camel Pro Billiards series, and yeah, those diamond tables were super snug, 4 1/4, but then one tournament to the next. But now I think.
And he's also breaking well. As the 1 ball disappears, 2 ball needs to get past the purple.
That's no problem. US Open final. Ko Ping Chung just put on a display for the ages, really.
No?
Yeah, and that's what I mean, though. And the thing we talked about the other day.
Looks good. Beautiful. This is a tight one. Good effort, just missed it. You could see what he was trying to achieve, and that was all caught. Is this the start of another epic? That's the other thing you'd tell yourself, JJ, before when we were speaking about it. So,
but even that ball in hand, you could tell he wasn't so happy the way he hit the soft one there. And I always felt like, you know, once I got going, I could overcome leads, and so it just didn't bother to let it not bother me pretty easily. And when you're playing the game, you know, when you're really in tune, you're training right and all that.
Not scared to spin the cue ball around the angles. This art has been carved out in the streets of the Philippines.
Well, like golf, you know, not afraid to put a little into it.
In the semi-finals, he produced a beauty against Arenas. He needs another one here. 6 ball. Oh, he's got kicked away. Looked like it was going to go in. Fedor's got a long shot. Can he hold it for the combo?
Yeah.
Two ball needs to.
That way you get good contact. He went in and drew up the rail. Now this is the question mark. Is he going to be able to get on the 6? Calls a miss here early. I think that's the right shot.
Nicely done. Yeah, he jumped up, JJ. You've got to stay still on that shot. It's imperative you
Oh, I think that lot of cue movement really doesn't set up for the touchy, the softer ones as much, and you find a little few decels, and you know, hard to believe he aimed that thin little so-so contact on the
8. Cue ball got kicked in all kinds of places.
Packed. That's what makes it so much more accurate, and of course the equipment allows it.
Needs a bit of help. There's the spin on the cue ball. Is it hard enough? Sort of, but we know.
This one is not going to be struck real hard.
Pick that one out. Maybe after this you
has recognized that through his career a little bit, but I mean, he also has a big high gear, right? So he's going to win it his way, and nothing wrong with that. Well, it's funny. You watch so much pool, you just... Hitting the 6 nice and full. Yeah, like that.
Well, at 6-2, Feliciano get back in the game now. Fedor is steamrolling away. It's 8-2.
And that's really what he's kind of alluded a little bit. Got to the table a few times, but I thought, meaning don't overdraw it. Yeah, that's okay. He was just getting. Yeah, I think he's floating it.
Yeah, you could see it was certainly going towards the
Just gotta avoid the 9 and 7.
Is it a little bit pacey? Needs to slow down. May have to play the bank now.
All right. Real tidy position. Really got to get something going.
There goes the 1. There's clusters over here. He's going to need some help. May be able to get to the right. Well, he's having to go in a minute. Obviously, Fedor will have the. Pot. That is a lot more difficult.
Back on the board. I mean, easy to say. Let me try and protect my.
Has he fluked the 3?
Has he fluked the 2? It's going to be a little short. Maybe up against. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I might kick to try and make this in the corner and run the cue ball. He's coming across it. And that's a good effort. Nothing wrong with that.
Is it clean? It is clean. It's in the middle of the pocket. So this is not easy. Got to judge the pace. Well, he played it into the left side of the pocket to change the angle of the cue title off. It's just looking too good at the moment.
Yeah, and it's just been really a solid one here. I wouldn't say it's been his absolute best from top to bottom, but
oh, delightful break. Gonna need to play safe on the blue.
The shot's not that difficult overall. Just got to trust floating above the 4.
Did he get there? I think he just did. Tasty indeed. It's not going to get behind the 9. It might even leave Feliciano.
Right. You ever see Caddyshack, the golf movie Caddyshack?
Yes.
Okay, so the absurd guy that comes in and tries to take over the country club.
Oh.
Ten 3. A little bit of a roll.
It's going to go close.
It's a bad option. Only reason being is you're guaranteeing that shot. No, he's hit it perfectly, it looks like. Really nice.
tight, JJ.
Playing a subtle swerve, maybe just a jump with the full cue, and that's what I was talking about. Even with the full cue, because of not much angle, and Bonnie cues left on every shot and then comes back over across the ball.
Yeah, that gives you a perfect view of
Either.
He said he was one of the best bank.
Yeah, if he goes on to win, he may have to just entertain it a little bit. Anyways, he's nice break off there. We'll see how the cue ball and the two agree with each other now. Did he get there? I think he's. Wow, that was surprising. Didn't get over the ball. Ball up the side rail for the two. And you hit that with a lot. This is such a sweet deal for these players. Getting to play in an incredible.
If this match coming close and you ain't got any more pool to watch, well, you would be wrong in thinking that. Tomorrow, Hanoi.
Yeah, it just stays above it here.
Gorst is on the hill. Just one more to go. Can we finish with a break and run? Well, at first I was thinking 2-8.
Oh, wow, he went for the win.
Went for the thin win. Nice pot. Very nice pot.
Across the table on the rail. That's a smart shot. A lot of times when you're straight, you know you can't play a lot of cue ball movement. You go forward and try and double.
Fedor's got a chance for the title here. Oh, the three just pulled across a little.
Using the full cue.
That will disappoint Fedor. Prides himself in them type of shots, them little jump shots. Played the
You know, Mike will say, you know, you missed a few jumps. You fouled on the last one. Ooh, is the speed okay? Yes, it is.
There we go.
Maybe close to the end rail.
title. Fedor Gorst is your inaugural Peri title right here.
Fedor Gorst. Và nhà vô địch của chúng ta sẽ nhận một phần thưởng có giá trị là tương đương 25.000